Hi, can I please get a Sunriser sandwich?
What kind of bagel?
That would be a plain bagel.
Plain bagel with mayo?
Yes, please. And can I get extra cheese on that? I got my taxes back, so I'm loaded.
Oh, you want like 200?
Just here at 5:52 waiting for our favorite breakfast sandwich because that's how we roll. So today's a good day. It's Saturday. I was expecting my taxes to go in, well, later. But anyway, we're back in black. Got all the credit cards all paid off. Everything's all good again. So I think, well, I don't think, what I'm going to be ordering. And I just have to find out which place is going to send it to me the quickest, because we don't want to wait 20 years, and I should have got in the other lane. So I'm going to have to do something highly illegal, Corey and Trevor, to get over there. So put on my seatbelt for when shit gets real. But yeah, so sorry guys, I just gotta, okay, woo. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is I actually sold off my Hot Wheels Elite 1 of 18 DeLorean. Why did I sell that off, you might ask? Because I'm gonna be getting an upgrade, and this upgrade has the same details as my Hot Wheels Elite, because it is a Hot Wheels Elite. But I'm getting the Super Elite. I'm gonna get the one that lights up, has all the sounds, has all the different wheels. That's what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get one of those rather than a Hot Wheels Elite 18 van, I'm thinking, just because it's got way more bells and whistles for the money. You're getting the best of it. It covers all 3 movies, like it's got all the different wheels on it. And that guy in that other car is looking at me like I'm on glue for talking to myself. But yeah, that's the one that I'm going to order, I think, guys, is the Super Elite DeLorean. I'll show you guys some pictures in a minute. But yeah, I got up today, paid off all my credit cards, all that other junk. I had to stop myself from buying a car with cash. I told you guys I would love another Mazda 3 like mine, but newer. And I found one local, $2,500, 170,000 kilometers, which is nothing for the 2-liter engine. It's a few years newer than mine. I can't remember, but it's the next body style up. It's a 5-speed. It's white. It's got like a black carbon fiber looking hood, but it's just it's a good looking car, but it doesn't look like some kid put a bunch of aftermarket parts on it and stuff. Just a nice looking car and no rust on it. That's the important thing. It's got no rust. So $2,500. I could have bought it with cash and paid for the associated costs to put it on the road. Would have had my mechanic hammer at first, of course. But I didn't. And the reason why I didn't is because when I was off work, I was only making 55% of my wages. Unfortunately, my bills, as you guys know, stay the same. So my credit cards got a little bit racked up. So despite me having a perfect payment history across all of my bills on my credit file for 9 years, never missing a payment, like, Dave was blown away when I showed him my credit card. He was like, dude, I can't believe your credit's only fair when you never miss a payment. But it's because of my lines of credit. I'm using over 30% of my lines of credit. Apparently, if you use over 30%, your credit file takes a hammering. I was using 100% of them because they were maxed out. Thankfully, they weren't maxed out like I had them a few years ago where they were $6,000. I ended up thankfully being able to pay that off. But credit cards are not good, especially in the hands of collectors, because collecting is an addiction. So if you got credit cards, don't jack it up buying stuff that you love, or you're like even this new one that we're gonna order to unbox, the Super Elite. I'm not buying that. Well, I am buying it with part of my income tax return that I got, but the reason I wait to get it is so we don't gotta pay for it, you know, off our paycheck. And not to mention, I'm selling my other DeLorean to be able to get it. Because I figure there's no sense having two of the same casting. I'm getting the one that lights up and everything else. So that's the one we'll have. Right now, we're gonna go have a look in the stores quick. I was gonna go to Princess Auto and grab a few more cob lights for the cabinets. Something I am gonna be ordering off of Amazon is they had better batteries with better capacity than the ones that I was buying at Radio Shack, the little Panasonics. These ones have a much bigger capacity and they're cheaper. And the charger I have only charges 4 batteries at a time. And each light takes 3 batteries, so it takes a minute of changing them in and out to charge them all. So I'm gonna get a charger that charges like 10 of them, 8 of them at a time. It's pretty inexpensive actually. So, and I went the wrong way, but you know what? Nobody's behind us, so we're just gonna turn from not being in the turning lane because nobody was there. Because we want to check out Toys R Us first. Hopefully it's open. It should be open 6 o'clock on a Saturday, for frig's sakes, but I'll go check it out. And then when we get home, I got a card on box. You guys know what it is. It's in the thumbnail and shit. Come on. This is kind of like a hangout with Neil and an unbox. They're not even open, for frig's sakes. So we'll have a bite of our Sammy. Way better than Timmy's. Okay? Way better than Timmy's. Country style, guys. Way better. Let's eat this and we'll go into Wally. Yeah, nothing here. Same old shit. Nothing. Yuck. Nothing for toys, but I printed out a background scene for Bigfoot. I had to put it sideways for it to work. I hope it'll turn out. Oh, I did it sideways because that's the biggest poster that they had apparently. And it looks like it worked, but we'll see when we get home. You're reading that right, Retro Maniacs. His license plate says Poofy. Yeah, I've got to say I'm pleased, guys. We got her all glued down, and it's closer than I thought it would be. It's not perfect right across to the end, but that is close. It goes right up to the top, almost to the bottom where you won't even notice anything. Let's see how this works. We'll get the logo in there. You guys want to see it? It didn't turn out very good.
Here's Bigfoot.
You best knock that shit off. We got neighbors. Keep it down. Okay, Retro Maniacs, let's stop beating around the bush. I promised an unboxing too. We found our gloves, by the way, our brand new box of gloves. I'm getting nervous to be here alone. I'm going to confide with you guys. There might be some ghosts staying in the Cowie Diecast Museum. we don't know what they want. It's ridiculous to think there could be ghosts like sitting beside me, but we've had first the bar top, the glass bar top got smashed. I'm downstairs and it had a bunch of my die-cast cars on it, including my silver screen General Lee, which just barely missed getting a big heavy tote dropped on it. Nobody was present. Then if you watched last video, we had Glenn's first die-cast car, which was the blue Trans Am. Didn't fall off a tote because he says it was right at the back of a tote. We call it jumped off because it would have had to jump off. I wasn't here at the time, he was. And our unboxing gloves jumped from our regular spot, because we have all of our unboxing stuff in the same spot, to under the kitchen sink. So I'm starting to get scared to be alone here, guys, I'm telling you, because I don't know what they want. But anyway, I got something to unbox while I tell you guys big news. So we got, this is a heavy mofo, Shelby Collectibles. They never disappoint. If you want the best 1/18 scale Eleanor, I will say it again and again and again until somebody shows me a better one. That guy right there by Shelby Collectibles, 1/18 scale. And a little tip about that. They made one that says on the nameplate, Eleanor on the nameplate, and it's the Shelby GT 500E on the side of the car. If you want to save a few bucks, they have the regular version of Eleanor. It doesn't say E on the side of the car or Eleanor on the plate, but it's identical. That's the one I have. And I was okay with that because it didn't say E on the side of the car in the movie, if you think about it. At first, I was like, bummer, I didn't get Eleanor, but it didn't say E on the side of the car. So we're gonna have a look at this quality. Now we're gonna get to the big news, guys. So if you haven't figured it out yet, my taxes came in today. I have decided on a car that I'm gonna get to unbox with you guys. It's a big one. I was stuck on two. I was stuck between a Hot Wheels Elite 1/18 scale 18 van. The best of the best, in my opinion, of course. Or the, you know how I have the Hot Wheels Elite 1/18 scale DeLorean, comes with the little hoverboard? Come on, I don't want to unseal the other side. Well, they made that exact same car, but in super elite form, which means, it lights up, has sounds, like even when you open the door, it goes like that noise in the movie. And it comes with all the different wheels. So you've got it, all your bases covered with one car. Now that's a car that if I could have got it to begin with, I would have gotten that, but I didn't think I could ever afford it, to be honest with you. There is nothing wrong with the regular version at all. It's detailed to the wazoo. And Max, I know that you got the regular one just like I got. If you ever wanted to upgrade to this one, if you ever decided to, if you ever came into a few extra bucks and said I want to get myself something nice, whatever, you just sell off your old one. That's what I did. Like, mine's already sold, and that's what I'm going to tell you guys. So I am committed to getting one, to ordering one, because I've made a deal with my other one. I haven't been paid for the other one yet, but a deal's a deal, and it's in concrete. So either I buy the Super Elite or I go without a DeLorean. And you know that's not going to happen. I've got the Sunstar one, but I need a Back to the Future one, of course. So it's 100%. I am ordering that. I'm probably going to order it over this weekend. The Hot Wheels Super Elite DeLorean. Well, I got some pictures. Check it out. I'll show you guys. There she is, guys. It's got the exact same detail as the one that you seen me unbox. Only this one lights up. It basically, you turn on the time circuits and it goes through the whole thing. It's got the little time circuit thing in the car. It's got all the different wheels too. It's amazing. I think that it's only fitting, guys, that I think that's going to be the most exciting car that I've ever unboxed on this channel. It's one that I certainly didn't think I'd ever have. I'm very excited to unbox that with you guys. Oh, and by the way, I'm always talking about the Canadian 1/18 scale collectors group. I was chatting with a gentleman in comments. If you're watching this video, buddy, you brought a smile to my face. I was in the comments, I was replying to somebody, and somebody commented to me and said, I can't just crack it the way that you do in your videos. And it brought a smile to my face. I understand though, because I used to be the exact same way with not opening anything. So I completely get it. And I never seen myself ever cracking stuff. Ever. So you never know. One day you might have a change of heart, my friend. What it was is a lot of the little stuff I won't open, believe it or not. It's the bigger, more expensive stuff I actually open. But believe it or not, you might have a change of heart one day. You might see a car that, it started coming into my brain when I would see people opening up expensive Hot Wheels and just seeing how they looked in the person's hand. That got my brain going because they looked, I don't know, they just had a different look. And then when I started getting into these bigger ones, I kind of said, well, what good are they in the box? Like, you can't see all the features. Like, if I bought a Knight Rider car, I want to, be able to press the button and woo, you know what I mean? But I can understand people keeping them sealed as well. I don't bash anybody that wants to do that. I might make jokes and stuff like that, but I don't mean it. And I don't bash anybody that does that because I understand why you do it. If you guys didn't notice, I kind of marched to a different beat. So if you're like me though and you do open them and want to enjoy them, just make sure you keep all your inserts. Like, I sold my DeLorean for what I paid for it, no problem. Like, didn't even have to list it. Messaged one guy, mentioned that I was considering selling it because I'm considering getting the new one, and I said I'm going to sell it for what I paid, and he said sold right away. I said it's got the box. This guy watches my videos, so he knows that how I keep care of the stuff. And yeah, the DeLorean's already sold. So I am 100% committed, boys and girls. Like, I've got to do it. There's no backing out for retro. There's no, yeah. If I back out, I'll never be able to show my face on this channel again. And that'll suck, because that brings me to the next good news. I was going to say, it's only fitting that I have an awesome unboxing to do with you guys, because I had mentioned that we got YouTube knocked on our door about becoming a partner. So I agreed, of course, I accepted. I filled out all of the things. And the next step was to, I guess they had to review my channel to make sure that it fit all the guidelines and stuff. And I was expecting it to take a couple days. There's that annoying two-piece base that the Shelby Collectibles stuff has. Take a video in case I forgot how it goes back. But anyway, they did it overnight. Like, I woke up today, I already had the email saying, congratulations, Retro Collectibles, you're now a YouTube partner. So I was like, wow, that's pretty wild. I just started out doing this. I had no intentions of trying to do that. So it's pretty cool that you guys have been watching me, and I have you guys to thank. So believe me, when I hit that 1,000 subs, I'm going to do a giveaway. Now, also when I hit 1,000 subs, I should be grooving with all kinds of money, because once you get it to be a YouTube partner, that pretty much means, like, fame and fortune is, like, presents itself to you at that point. I don't know if it's through an email or whatever, but when I hit 1,000 subs, like, my money, like my bank, I should have no more money concerns and be able to unbox anything we want. So I hope by now you guys don't think I'm being serious, because it'll be a minute before that happens. I did hit my goal though of a year. It took me a little bit over a year, but I said I would, I should be at the first level of monetization within a year. I aim to be at 1,000 subs in a year, and it's been a little over a year, but it's not bad, not a bad guesstimate for a guy that's never done this before, and I'm starting from scratch. So I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed myself because Facebook, first, I didn't realize, I thought everybody was offered this, but when Facebook came knocking, I basically logged into my Facebook. I got a thing that popped up and it said basically, hey, you're a content creator. You can do that over here as well. Blah, blah, blah. Would you be interested? You can get a professional dashboard. And I went, why not? And I did it. But it's funny because I left them hanging on unread for quite a while. And I didn't mean to. Like, I just didn't know, right? Because I wasn't doing it to make any sort of partnership or anything with Meta. So I was surprised when they came knocking. So yeah, I agreed to them and I signed up and all that. And things are going good with that, actually. I was surprised because I was getting a bigger response to some of my videos on Facebook than I was on YouTube. And I think that might be why they knocked. But apparently the Facebook thing is by invite only. So that, I was kind of like, yeah, I was a little bit proud of myself for that too. Not gonna lie, because 2 years ago I would have never, ever thought of myself doing these videos. But I just had a life of privacy and not revealing anything, and just, I got nothing to hide now. So I enjoy sharing my collection. And this, as usual, detailed to the wazoo. But we also have more banding to cut off and stuff. But that was the big news I had to share with you guys, and I had to thank you guys very much for that, because you guys hit like for me. I remember when I was starting out, if I got 2 likes on a video, I was celebrating. You guys are, I'm consistent. I try to be consistent with the uploads, and you guys are consistent with the support. And I thank you guys so much for that, because if I didn't see the likes and didn't see the comments, I might have gave up a while back. Like, there's been a couple times when I've had bad things happen in my life. My wife left. And I uploaded a video, I think the next day or something. Like, my brain was a mess. But you guys kept me going. Like, if it wasn't for you guys saying you enjoyed my videos, I'd have bailed then. I'd have been like, why am I going to do this if nobody's watching, right? So you guys kept me going. Thank you. It feels like you guys are all here and we're in on it together, and I'm hanging out with you guys. Like, I'll just sometimes do a video just because I want to hang out and chat with you guys. This is gorgeous. I like the way it sits even and everything. Driver Walt Hain, Prep Webster Benner. So I guess the prep is the mechanic maybe, I don't know. Let's start with the trunk though. Ooh, okay, so we've opened up these racing ones before, and they got that thing in the trunk that looks like a fuel cell slash, that's got to be the subwoofer. Okay, these things, they gotta have loud subs in them, right? I'm not serious, guys. Okay, so the trunk, we see what's in there. Sorry if my attention's all over the place too, guys. I'm just on cloud 9 that I'm in the black again. And it means good stuff for the channel too, because I'm going to be buying stuff to upgrade my videos and stuff. And yeah, that big unboxing that we're going to be doing wouldn't be happening without all the good stuff that's been happening to me lately. So, fire extinguisher in there. It's not just molded plastic. The seats move forward and backwards. That's weird. The passenger seat's a regular passenger seat. But the driver's seat, oh, I'll show you. The driver's seat's one of those racing buckets, but that's how it would be in real life. Realistic for what it would be. And sorry, I forgot to announce to you guys, but I'm not seeing Rash. No, I'm not seeing paint rash. Looks beautiful to me. Yeah, that's important when you're spending big bucks on these. I love how the exhaust comes out the side of the car. One last look at the driver side. What do you think, guys? Is there a part I'm missing? Anything else I should maybe check? We've already seen the best Shelby Collectibles has to offer us. Just kidding. The best that Shelby Collectibles has to offer, guys, is usually under that hood. And I wasn't wrong by that. They're usually fully wired, detailed engines. That under the hood of Eleanor is what got me to get a Shelby Collectibles Eleanor. Of course, we're going to have a look at it on the look-see set. Maybe we'll get another vintage racer by Shelby Collectibles to put beside it. Oh, before we do that, guys, I got to show you this custom General Lee. I want to get one wherever Glenn got it from, but the guy must have a waiting list 2 years long. Wait till you see this work. Now that is not only accurate, but it's detailed. It's a high quality casting. I mean, look at that 01. That looks like it was printed off a Game Boy dot matrix printer. I mean, the quality of this. I don't know where Glenn got it, but he didn't pay enough. That is some high quality. And it's funny because I looked everywhere on the planet for just stickers for my plastic Mego General Lee. Nowhere to be found. Eh? And then some idiot finds them and puts them on a die-cast car and sells it to Glenn. Sorry, I don't mean to call anybody an idiot. I just look at that custom and I'm like, holy shit, man. Was that Stevie Wonder that did that? But wow. And yeah, it's true though. I looked everywhere on the planet for not decals, but the proper stickers for my plastic Mego that I was restoring. You could see that in old videos and couldn't find it anywhere. Look at that beauty, eh? I've already done an unbox of this one, but there's a little bit more of the details of the Shelby collectible engines. Funny thing is, my buddy Dave seen one of these pink ones. Glenn had 2 of them and he bought it on the spot. You don't see many around in that color. But Shelby Collectibles, if you want Mustangs, they do a wicked job, as you can see. I'll have a quick go around of this before I give you guys a quick message before we say goodnight. And don't worry, it's actually a good message. I know in the world you don't see much positive stuff anymore. Another look in the trunk at that weird looking sub thing that's sitting on the gas tank. If anybody knows what that is, leave it in the comments so I can quit calling it a weird sub thing. Let's give her a look inside. I'm gonna give her a zoom. Sorry about the shaky, but that's the quality you're getting. Like, look at the texture over on near the gear shifter, eh? Look at the gauges. That's the quality you're getting with Shelby Collectibles. Can't go wrong. As long as you don't pay too much. Okay guys, let's sit down, have a short chat about the channel and where we're going before we call her a night. So my crew, I remember when I was so excited to hit 500 subs. I was super excited, doesn't seem like long ago. Now I don't even check my sub count because I know that as long as, I used to check every day almost, but I know as long as I'm uploading consistently, people watch. Thank God. But yeah, so people are watching. I couldn't have done this without you guys, the positive comments, the love, the clicking the like button to show me that you guys are enjoying it. I could not have done it because for the longest time I thought, am I right to be on the camera? So we did it together. I look at us like we're a big family. You guys are in my crew, we're a big family. The goal of this channel is to help you guys build a collection the way I do and to save money, to make smart moves, to not lose money, and to also think about the exit door when you're buying something. Okay, I'm buying this item for $60. If I break my leg in a year, can I get my money back? If you say no, then it's probably too much money you're paying. You're probably overpaying. So you got to watch the exit door as well as the entry door. It just overall, it's to help you guys save money. On top of it, it's also a place to come get away, hang out, talk about die casts, and just joke around and have fun without worrying about your bills, without worrying about being looked down on, because you're hanging out with a guy that has been lower than probably a lot of you have been. So you don't got to worry about me looking down on you for where you've been, what you've done. If you've done drugs before, you know that you definitely don't got to worry about me looking down on you. I'm classified an addict in recovery, so you're not going to get hate from me. And if I see hate going on, if I see you comment on my Facebook and somebody else comments and is rude to you, mean to you, anything, they're gone. I don't care if it's been my friend for 20 years. It's a place that you don't gotta fear. I'll give you an example. About 10 years ago, one of my good friends growing up, I got in a bunch of trouble with this guy, partied with this guy, fought beside this guy. He went after somebody else on my Facebook, and this other person I wasn't as nearly as tight with this other person as I was with this guy. And he went after him, started accusing him of all this other stuff that had nothing to do with Facebook, shouldn't have been on it, and plus it's on my Facebook, right? I booted my buddy. I said, you want to go after somebody like that, you do it on your profile. I got my family on here, I got co-workers on here, you're not going to do that, and I'm not going to have to worry about babysitting my Facebook. It wasn't the first time he had done it either. I'm just making comments that I was like, okay, I got to watch him type thing, right? But my YouTube and my Facebook are going to be a place where you can leave comments, stuff like that. Ask questions. For God's sake, I will never treat you like you're stupid for asking questions about collecting, because I've asked questions. I remember asking questions about green light raw chases and having two guys, like this is before anybody knew who I was, and having two guys tear me up. And all I did was ask a question. You know what I mean? That will never happen over on my platforms. I'll get rid of people. Like if it's a buddy of mine for 20 years and they're disrupting, calling names and all that stuff, gone. Just so you guys know. It's going to be a friendly place. No trolling, I know I don't got to worry about any of you guys because it's been great. My YouTube studio has a filter that actually catches what it thinks is derogatory comments left on videos, and it never catches any because you guys don't leave them. So out of almost 1,000 subs to not get that crap, that's pretty good, I'd say. So thank you guys for that as well. But I want you guys to know that's the goal of the channel. If you're ever depressed, feeling down in the dumps, come watch my videos because you know that I've been there with you. I've been there with you. If you're trying to stay clean, come watch my videos because I'm a guy that's been there. So just keep your mind occupied. Anyway, guys, that's the goal of the channel, is just to collect. We're all going to save money doing it, and we're all going to have fun. And when I find deals online, you know me, I'm going to post the link for you guys, like I always do. So thank you so much for your support, guys. Sorry if this was a longer one, but it was kind of a special one because we made it to a place, and I say we made it to a place that at one point I didn't think could happen. So awesome, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please click the like button for me, even though I know I don't gotta ask you guys anymore. You guys are always awesome to do it anyway. To anybody just catching this channel, please subscribe. You guys will have a blast, and I'll save you guys some money if you're a new viewer. Share it with your buddies that collect. And as always, guys, fist bump. Happy hunting. Okay, Retro Maniacs, let's stop beating around the bush. I promised an unboxing too. We found our gloves, by the way, our brand new box of gloves. I'm getting nervous to be here alone. I'm going to confide with you guys. There might be some ghosts staying in the Cowie Diecast Museum. We don't know what they want. It's ridiculous to think there could be ghosts like sitting beside me, but we've had first the bar top, the glass bar top got smashed. I'm downstairs and it had a bunch of my die-cast cars on it, including my silver screen General Lee, which just barely missed getting a big heavy tote dropped on it. Nobody was present. Then if you watched last video, we had Glenn's first die-cast car, which was the blue Trans Am. Didn't fall off a tote because he says it was right at the back of a tote. We call it jumped off because it would have had to jump off. I wasn't here at the time, he was. And our unboxing gloves jumped from our regular spot because we have all of our unboxing stuff in the same spot to under the kitchen sink. So I'm starting to get scared to be alone here, guys, I'm telling you, because I don't know what they want. But anyway, I got something to unbox while I tell you guys big news. So we got, this is a heavy mofo, Shelby Collectibles. They never disappoint. If you want the best 1/18 scale Eleanor, I will say it again and again and again until somebody shows me a better one. That guy right there by Shelby Collectibles, 1/18 scale. And a little tip about that. They made one that says on the nameplate, Eleanor on the nameplate, and it's the Shelby GT 500E on the side of the car. If you want to save a few bucks, they have the regular version of Eleanor. It doesn't say E on the side of the car or Eleanor on the plate, but it's identical. That's the one I have. And I was okay with that because it didn't say E on the side of the car in the movie, if you think about it. At first, I was like, bummer, I didn't get Eleanor, but it didn't say E on the side of the car. So we're going to have a look at this quality. Now we're going to get to the big news, guys. So if you haven't figured it out yet, my taxes came in today. I have decided on a car that I'm going to get to unbox with you guys. It's a big one. I was stuck on two. I was stuck between a Hot Wheels Elite 1/18 scale 18 van. The best of the best, in my opinion, of course. Or the, you know how I have the Hot Wheels Elite 1/18 scale DeLorean, comes with the little hoverboard? Come on, I don't want to unseal the other side. Well, they made that exact same car, but in super elite form, which means, it lights up, has sounds, like even when you open the door, it goes like that noise in the movie. And it comes with all the different wheels. So you've got it, all your bases covered with one car. Now that's a car that if I could have got it to begin with, I would have gotten that, but I didn't think I could ever afford it, to be honest with you. There is nothing wrong with the regular version at all. It's detailed to the wazoo. And Max, I know that you got the regular one just like I got. If you ever wanted to upgrade to this one, if you ever decided to, if you ever came into a few extra bucks and said I want to get myself something nice, whatever, you just sell off your old one. That's what I did. Like mine's already sold, and that's what I'm going to tell you guys. So I am committed to getting one, to ordering one, because I've made a deal with my other one. I haven't been paid for the other one yet, but a deal's a deal and it's in concrete. So either I buy the Super Elite or I go without a DeLorean. And you know that's not gonna happen. I've got the Sunstar one, but I need a Back to the Future one, of course. So it's 100%. I am ordering that. I'm probably gonna order it over this weekend. The Hot Wheels Super Elite DeLorean. Well, I got some pictures. Check it out. I'll show you guys.